to start the stream. Let us see if it's actually going. Oh, it appears we have stream.
Are you streaming? Is this going to be a boring start to a video?
Oh, boringest.
There we
And
go,
we
streaming.
are live.
We are live.
We're live? All right. Okay, we're notified because I don't get notified. Hey, well, anyhow, we're playing Astonishing Swordsman and Sorcerers of Hyperborea, Jeff Talanian's creation, and with help from David Prada and a lot of other people. But anyhow, this is session 4, Screaming for Vengeance. And let's see, we're going to open up the day after the stand on the hill. And if you guys recall, let's see if I can share content here and share this. The photo I took of it, pretty much where you guys are. So yeah, there you guys. You guys are pretty much at the south end of Lake Nova, really close to where that river hits it. That's kind of where you ended up as you went across the frozen lake, as Arngrim beat the lake with the hammer, cracking the ice, causing some horrific beast to come up out of the water and another one to answer from that island to eat over half your pursuers. And you managed to get to dry land, kind of like to the south of Lake Nova, and make your last stand on a hill and against the rest of the raiders. And I'm holding my Hyperborea map down with these actual silver dollars. These are 1976 silver dollars too. I got a bunch of these.
Nice.
They held down really well. Yep. Probably older than Jim. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it older than you? Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah. Older. So it's like the money you'll find is ancient, the ancient coins you'll find in the treasure hoards. So you made your last stand. You killed every last one of your attackers. However, in the battle, the mighty Thule has died, and so you erected a funeral pyre. You'd also lit like a signal fire to begin with before the battle.
Yeah,
and it was quite the epic battle. And now you had the pyre of Thule, and so we're going to open up the session the day after the stand on the hill. If anybody's taken damage and is still alive, you can roll your hit die to heal that. Mizgit already did that before he started the game. Mizgit and Torsten and Arngrim have actually leveled up, so you guys are now level 2. So pretty good. Congratulations, fellows. You're also there with Tekla and Uba and Boog, other members of your tribe who do not gain XP and who do not level up because they're just 0-level flunkies at this point. Not really flunkies; they're just other members of your tribe. So the pyre of Thule is still smoking in the dawn. A light snow is falling. It's still that kind of transition between winter and spring this year, and you are further north. So there's a light, kind of that quiet kind of snow, where everything gets really, really quiet. In the distance, to the north, you can hear occasionally the roars of presumably those giant creatures, because there's some pretty deep, dumb, rumbling roars, but they're quite a distance away. You can kind of hear those from the lake and from the island, just enough to be a little bit eerie. And they're probably the only real sound you can hear, except that falling of the snow, that kind of like really kind of a muffled sort of sound you get. And along with your 8 horses, which are pushing their way through the thin layer of snow and grazing. 2 of your horses are riderless. It's a riderless warhorse that used to belong to Thule, and a light warhorse that you guys were using. I think Mizgit was riding that for a little while until one of your fellows bit the dust. You guys actually have quite a bit of gold. Torsten knows how much you have because you found a bunch of gold off these fellows last. I think it was 120.
We have about 183 gold pieces
Each?
Altogether.
No, altogether.
Yeah. Altogether. Okay. So you're not exactly rich, but you guys have made some coin already.
Financially secure.
Yeah, mostly by looting the dead. But there's 20 more horses, the mounts of the raiders, that you just kind of hanging out down there. You tie the young fellows have tied some of them up but they're out there grazing as well. And there's about half of them are war horses, and about half of them are riding horses.
So
You know,
we'll round up as many as we can because horses are wealth,
right. You got
particularly on the plains. Yeah.
right. So outside of the horses that you're riding, you've got 22. 22 more horses. 20 of them are pretty much acquisitions. And after a lot of work, Misket's finally been able, like with stones and hammer or whatever he used, to finally crush the finger of the shaman and get it out of this hematite ring. When he cut the shaman's finger off as you guys were mutilating the body, he's finally and the finger really wouldn't come out. He's finally gotten out. It's almost like the flesh and the bone were almost like fused to this ring. He had to sit there and whack it and deal a bunch of crushing blows and kind of pry pieces out with a knife, and he finally got the finger out. So he's got this hematite ring off of the shaman's finger. And let's see. Yeah, he's been able to remove all little bits from the ring. And we're wondering to ourselves, he's wearing this scarab and the robe he took off of the leader, the chief of these cannibals beforehand. He's wearing this charm, this amulet that he found, this periapt that he found in the belly of the giant snake. We're wondering to ourselves, what does he do with this ring?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, everyone.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Of course, he's going to put it.
Puts it right on.
Puts it on.
Excellent. That's good. We like that. Misget has balls, if nothing else.
Yes.
Great balls of steel. Balls of niobium.
Yeah.
Niobium balls.
What kind of ring is that again?
It's a hematite ring.
Hematite. Okay.
People come from miles around too.
Yeah. So as you're standing there that quiet morning, you can see coming from the east, there's 4 riders, and they're bearing the colors of the clan of the Iron Eagle, and they're riding. And the pyre of Thule is still smoking a little bit, just despite the fact that it's been snowing and it's been burning for hours. It's a standard funeral pyre. And as they show up, you realize these are members of your tribe, including Dietrich Unklar.
Yeah.
And there are three other men with him. Once again, sort of younger members of the tribe, and they've been sent to check out the smoke, because as they were following the tracks that you have laid down, the sign that Torsten Wolfstrider had laid down for others to follow, it diverged just a little bit. Like, really, you're not that far. Let me see if I can share this content one more time. If you can kind of imagine you're at the part of Lake Nova where it's just starting to hit that small river. You're really close to there. There's an area where they can ford that river, and that's in fact what these 4 men have done. Your actual tracks going into the mountains where you finally ended up apprehending the raiders, I'm gonna say they're probably right around that first ridge of mountains. You can see just to the side of Lake Nova. So at some point, the smoke would have been pretty visible, because the tracks that they're following are pretty close to your current location, even though they're across the river. So this small contingent of men was sent out to investigate, just to see what it was, and they're able to tell you that the rest of the clan of the Iron Eagle is coming in waves, and they're coming in waves instead of as a unified group, because since that attack, there has been some unrest in the Khmeri Celt tribes. There seems to be a bit of a power vacuum created by not the disappearance of your tribe, but certainly a big hit to your tribe, and you're one of the ones to the north. Also, more troubling is some news has traveled of the disappearance of the hammer, and even though nobody had really laid claim to it before, the Khmerian clan of the Bear has heard of the theft and has laid claim to the hammer of the gods. And should it be returned, they feel that it should be in the hands of somebody with pure Khmerian blood, who was able to protect it better than these mongrels.
Good luck to them.
So that's essentially the news that that these fellows are able to bring to you, and that would be, of course, Dietrich Unkelar and the other three members, Bigby, Rabelar, and Tensor. And that's where we start.
I think that Robillard guy, I never liked him. I think he humps goats or something.
What's wrong with that?
And that's how the campaign ended, ladies and gentlemen.
Well,
we saw your signal from afar.
To be clear, that was in character.
yeah.
We understand.
Yeah, Diedrich slides off his horse, and we saw your signal from afar. Yet it seems to be a pyre. All the bodies.
Yeah. Well met, Dietrich. It seems our cry for help was heard. Too late, sadly, for our comrade Thule, who has gone to Valhalla. But fear not, we gave him a good send-off, and he earned his way into the Hall of the Dead, valiantly fighting against these.
It would seem that he took a number with him. Such is good.
He did.
He's a good man.
Managed to hold out against a larger force, and we also recovered the Hammer of the Gods. Alas,
The hammer, say you?
yes.
All right.
It is back in our possession. Sadly, we were severely outnumbered at the Glen where we took possession, and we were unable to rescue.
And they made chase.
Our people. They made chase and followed us this far, and seeing as we could outrun them no longer, we turned and faced them.
Okay, I scanned the horizon a little bit. Do you expect more?
It seems only half the number present at the Glen who followed, or perhaps less. We do not know what happened to the others. They may have slaughtered our tribesmen, or our women, and children. But now that we have some reinforcements,
yes, let them come.
Yeah, and we should, go back to the Glen and see what is to be found.
Should we? While we bear the hammer?
Perhaps not.
We not return it to safety? Lest it be lost again.
We should at that, but what is this talk of the tribe of the bear keeping the hammer? The Iron Eagles have it. Yes, it was taken from us vilely when we were not there. We have recovered it.
It's rightfully ours. Yet they have our women and children. This doesn't bode well. Maybe we can send someone with the hammer. And I turn around and look at the other three. To meet up with the waves. We have another wave approaching. What do I
if they
wave?
If they make it, says Bigby. With the clan of the bear, we were accosted as when we traveled through the area of the Cimmerians. They demanded to know if we had the hammer or not. Of course, we did not have the hammer, but there are many of them, and I do not know if we go back through their lands, whether they'll be able to keep it away from them. There are many of the clan of the bear.
Yeah,
and they seem quite adamant that they should have the possession of the hammer.
Well,
But of course, they remember themselves. But of course, we are mighty. We are the clan of the Iron Eagle.
We are
We'll
indeed.
fight to the death and die surrounding the hammer.
Then
And they shall pry it from our burned bodies.
This is a
Would
fine
do our people
mess.
no good.
It seems both the men from Zin wish to have our hammer, but now we must contend with the Chimeri as well.
Yeah,
Rune
the
Graver, what do you think of such? Do you have any magics that can give us some insight?
That is a good idea, Dietrich. Do the gods give you any indication of what we should do with this prize?
At the word magic, Bigby
Look
spits
at the
on the ground.
bones.
Krimmer made us strong, so we could beat our own foes. I do not think he will guide us.
Maybe so.
I have sort of power. Still learning some of it.
My concern, friends, is that if we head back towards the enemy and we fall there, not only will neither us nor the Bear Clan have the hammer, but it will fall into the hands of those demon worshipping bastards, and they plan to use it to forge a weapon for their own foul gods.
Indeed.
In fact, the Bear Clan having it would be preferable to those bastards having it. So I'd say we chance making it back. Maybe we can pick a route around the Cimmerian Badlands, since we're not going to be in a hurry. I don't think there's much we can do for our people over there anymore. And if we lose the hammer,
And to be clear, our tribe is not nomadic, is it? Or are we? Do
No.
we move around, or do we have like a
No,
set
not really.
settlement? Or
Yeah, you had. I mean, like I kind of set up that you guys had a few different settlements. The major one got sacked. You got at least one other settlement. I mean, so you're not
bound to a
I
specific
think-
place? Because my
yeah, I mean, like
concern.
just semi-nomadic, but not really.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
We
I've
are
heard-
trusted
I've-
with the God's hammer.
So we
I've heard Dietrich is a mighty hunter, and we're not bad in the woods. Perhaps we can find a trail through the hills and the pine forest to the south and circle the lands of the Bear Clan.
You speak wise, Thorsten. I like this course of action.
we should
Well-
take the hammer back and hide it.
The God's hammer has fallen into our lap. Let
Huh.
let
We
the
have to
gods
fight.
take
we
care
have
of
to
the
fight
women and
for it.
children.
Fallen. That hammer almost cost us all our lives. Please be mindful. Speak lightly of such battle, such bravery.
Well, a lot of blood has been shed over this hammer. I say we return it to one of our settlements, a different one from where it was before. Maybe we can convince the elders to build a new shrine to the hammer, someplace hidden where the men of Zin will not know where to look. They already know where it once lay. We cannot return it to the same place.
Aye.
I agree with Ingram.
That's what we must try and do. But again, worst case scenario, unless you've heard something different about these Bear Clan, I would rather they have it than those Horsons up north.
Well, we have horses here. We can send some back to our people to aid them. Just keep some mounts, some extra mounts for ourselves, and try to ride south to our villages to deliver the hammer. Perhaps Roblar and Tensor and Bigby can carry word of this plan to the main force.
Is Tensor and Big either of those guys a scout?
They're all just normal dudes.
Okay.
Um,
But we could send them back to the main force, right, and tell them that
Did Jim just drop off?
Go here.
Okay.
Maybe they can, because they need to go through the glen and check out, see if there's any survivors left. Somebody has to go and finish that, and finish any cultists that remain in the area. But we're then bound south. And do we want to travel with a herd of 20-something horses, or are those horses better put to use by sending them to our reinforcements? We could keep remounts, right? There's 6 of us right now. Well, 7. We're back to 7. So we could keep, our 7 horses and 7 remounts, and that way we can travel faster. What say you?
Yes. I think
So-
if we travel south, if we run into anyone else, we can let them know what's going on. But this hammer's fallen into our lap. We're to take charge of it. It's divinely inspired. We have to do something with it, primarily. So going
Yeah, I
south
think what
is where I want.
aren't they suggesting that Bigby, Roveler, and
Answer.
Tensor ride openly through the steppe to meet up with the force and let them know what's happening. If they don't have the hammer, the Bear Clan men shouldn't attack them. Well, we take a longer route to try to avoid their patrols by going through the hills and through the woodlands.
Yeah. And this way they know, if they go to the sacrificial glen, right, to the area of the sacrifice, they know that they need not look for the hammer because we have it, right? So the word needs to get back to our main force.
You're right. You're right.
But our main force still needs to go and deal with the vile demon worshippers.
If
and
anyone's left there and alive,
and-
they might
and-
all be gone by now.
find out the fate of our captives, right? If
Yeah.
they need to keep the pursuit up. But we should return the hammer to our ancestral lands, right? And find a new place of honor to place it in, right? A different place, so that the people of Zin cannot come back down to claim it. And the people of the Bear, for that matter, will not know exactly where the hammer is, right? Back in our lands, but not out in the open, is what I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. I agree. We can cut and find an alternate path. Plus, we can scout us through.
All righty. Well, then Robillard and Tensor definitely agreed to go back with the horses and meet up with the main group and let them know what's going on. Bigby would like to stay with you, but you don't have to keep him.
Sure, come on. Eight people is better than 7. And
He wants to stay to defend the hammer, especially if you're going to be traveling back through the clan of the Bear.
That's fine.
He believes you've owned the hammer all this time. It was stolen. It's now fallen back in your lap. It needs to be defended at all costs. So they're going to leave you with 6 remounts. So you have your 6 light war horses that you're riding plus 6 more. The rest you want them to take more than that.
No, we
But
each keep a remount.
Yeah.
yeah,
Right. So
each
these 2
of us has a remount, right? Is what
okay.
we should want. And but there's 7 because there's 4 players and there's the 3
Oh, okay. That's right.
guys, and Bigby would make it 8.
Oh, big 8. Okay,
So-
so then there's
yeah,
6.
so
Okay, so you have 8 and,
so
and
8
more
remounts,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yep. That's right.
Yeah.
Keep the game master honest.
A remount each is easy, right?
So your plan is to head dead south, try to go through the hills and get into the forest to kind of
Right.
Avoid the Canarians
Right.
as much as possible. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
that makes sense. And so let's see, we're going to say that at this point you guys are able to do man, it's about you're going to be able to do about a hex a day. It's just rough enough, rugged enough terrain. That although the horses should be able to do more, I think they should be able to do something over 30, I think, miles a day. We're going to keep it to about, I think the hexes are 24. So keep it to about a hex a day travel, on average. You have to go around the river a little bit and stuff because there's not really a really narrow place to ford it except right near the lake and everything. The snow is definitely coming down a little bit more in earnest. So having a bit of bit of a late snowfall. But you're able to begin to trek south. The first day goes relatively uneventfully. You can see in the distance, you can see deer, you can see the occasional hare. Sure, Dietrich is able to scrounge enough food without even really thinking about it, as the hunter, to keep you fellows fed. Just kind of off of his horse, being able to just like shoot something.
Yeah, wilderness survival. I don't even have to roll for that, so I'm good.
Yeah, no, you're the man. So you're keeping the party fed, keeping everybody on track. That night, Jim, make a saving throw versus sorcerer.
Damn.
Oh, hold on.
Sorcerer.
I have a +2.
Okay, great. I think
Alright.
I think you still need me to make a 16 altogether to
Yep.
This is
Yes.
what happens.
And I've rolled the 16 plus the 2,
Okay.
so it's 18.
You sleep like a baby.
He wakes up every hour crying.
Crying?
No, he doesn't. Yeah. Like my first daughter. Yeah.
Oh, God, I don't miss that.
No.
Nobody misses that.
And my youngest daughter, my first daughter was like that, colicky. My second daughter was upstairs, slept for like 10 hours straight. I used to like panic in the middle of the night thinking she was.
And go check if
like,
she was
pick
breathing.
her up,
Yeah, it's
pick her
like,
up.
yes.
And she'd look at me like, what? What is it? And I put her back down. Sorry.
My bad.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, so that day goes. That night goes without a hitch. The next day, about a little after midday, you can see a bunch of vultures circling around the hills. And let's see, whereabouts are you at this point? Having traveled a little bit, you're not quite. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So, yeah, you're kind of in that hex. Yeah, they're kind of like those 3 hills run underneath that little oxbow curve in the river. It's about where you guys are.
Also, our plan is to go south then and sort of hit the pine trees and then circle.
Right, go through the forest. Go through the forest.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
We're going quite south. We still have a ways to go. Now I realize because I didn't have my map open, but now I have it open.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. So you're kind of below that oxbow, right? You're on the hills, right below that oxbow curve in the river, because it's you spent the first day kind of circumventing that. So you can it's hilly, but you can see a lot of vultures circling around something, and you can see them swooping down. And as you get closer, it's a bit hilly and whatnot. You can see a bunch of them congregated on some sort of kill.
But to be clear, it's like one kill. It's not like a massacre of it's just.
Yeah, actually, they're over an area that suggests more than one dead thing, but not like a battlefield or a massacre or something like that.
Okay.
As you get a little closer, I mean, still pretty far away. I mean, Dietrich can definitely tell us there's 3 dead things of some sort that the vultures are feasting on.
Well, it's like a grouping of a beast.
The good news is whatever it is, it's dead now. What is it, Dietrich? You're the hunter here.
Are you riding out alone to investigate?
I'll go with it.
I'll do a little scouting. Yeah. Find out what's up.
The Dietrich and Torsten go riding out, and you can see that it's 3 elk, 2 of which are really large, not giant elk, but some pretty decent sized elk. You ever seen an elk?
Yes.
You've seen some videos. They're effing huge. Excuse me. But they're big.
Yeah.
And so these things are feasting on the remains of these 3 elk, which seem to have been just like savage. Like they have some savage wounds on their throats. Like something just tore their throats out. Really, really well.
Looks like some large predator could have done this.
Yes.
Should we look for
big
some
enough
tracks?
to take a swipe and smart enough to go after their jugular.
Let's look around, without disturbing, to see if we see the tracks of anything that looks like some large predator, like say man or something like that.
Yeah. Now, does it look like something would have raked it? And you said the damage was around the neck, right?
Yeah, the biggest damage is around the neck. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, what can a hunter do to determine the nature of an animal? Can you do anything like that?
Well, the tracking allows us both identify and follow fresh tracks outdoors or in natural caverns.
I mean, a hunter should be able to discern what kind of kill happened, whether it was
Well, does it say so? Let's see. You could any tracks of the killers have been kind of obscured by the snow because this kill definitely happened about a day or so ago, and the snow has been kind of falling in this whole area for a while. So that's kind of a bummer that you can't see that.
Yeah, I'm more or less looking for lacerations or either puncture wounds or what kind of damage,
Interestingly, the huntsman has an additional paragraph under tracking that the barbarian doesn't.
Right.
So you can identify the tracked animal type or even exact species through examination of the spoor, including size, weight, rate of movement, and so forth.
Aha.
That's something that the barbarian can't do, that the huntsman can.
Uh-huh.
Usual chance is 10 and 12, but you can penalize it, 8 and 12 or lower, if you think it's
yeah.
harder.
Let's see.
Give me a second. I need to check on something here.
Yep. Okay. I'm going to say this one is going to be a little bit harder. So I think it's it probably would be an 8 and 12 chance to identify the type of animal. I'm just looking for that paragraph, just out of curiosity.
Oh, sorry. It's under Huntsman page. Geez, I need more
36.
What is page 36? Right above the drawing of the
right.
bear guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like an 8 chance to try to like just identify like what killed these things.
Oh, go 10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, that means you didn't get it. It is a larger than normal predator, but you're really just not able to identify exactly what sort of creature.
The damage is already taken by the.
Yeah.
All right. It's too.
It is about this time that meanwhile, back at the ranch, Bigby all of a sudden says, "What was that?" And Argram and Mizga, you can hear like something just like move behind you for a second. Darted. It almost sounded like something darted. From one hill or bush to another. And then you hear something like kind of like to your right side, and like another kind of sound to your left side, and it's like really fast. Like,
yeah, I think we're being hunted. And to be clear, all we have is hills again, right? We don't have there's no, yeah. I'd say make for the high ground once more. I spur the horse on and assume that everybody else is following. I ready my scimitar, which is the horsemanship weapon that I have, and I start riding towards the nearest hill, yelling to Dietrich and Thorsten. Yell, I think we're being hunted. Predators about.
I turn,
Uh-oh.
wheel around on my heel. Yeah. Of course,
Alrighty.
let's head back. All right. I'll be scanning the whole, surveying the whole area as we're hot footing, or at least I'm hot footing back.
Ready my bow as I ride back. Yeah.
Yeah, so I try to make my way to hills because if we have high ground, then at least we can see what's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Biscuit?
I'm loading up and moving out. I'm moving to high ground.
Okay.
Extremely
All right, cool.
nervous though.
All right, extremely nervous. All righty. You move up to high ground. You can hear something. At least one thing is kind of like slinking behind you, but you haven't caught a glimpse of it. To the left of you, you just see for a second. It's like in the falling snow, you see like what looks like a white pelt move from like obscuring part to another obscuring part. It's long. It looks like it's somewhat of a large animal.
Yeah.
They didn't catch a head or anything like that.
The giant ferrets are coming to
That's what I
get
was
me.
thinking.
Yeah, it's my fault. My bad. My bad. That was my
The
bad.
snow ferret. Yeah.
Yeah.
And and randomly, you have a clever girl moment because as you're being driven towards the top of the hill, all of a sudden this one creature like barrels right towards Arngrim.
So we're being herded to a trap.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
And you can see this giant ermine-like face, and as this like 8-foot tall or long white weasel is barreling down towards you.
Yeah.
And that's when you realize that you can hear sounds of another one coming from the rear and another one coming from the right. And you two riding up can see at this point the 5 people that are pulling up on this hill. You can see at least 2 of these giant weasels careening towards them. And it's time to roll for
initiative. So are the ferrets close enough that I'm going to go into hand-to-hand combat?
You're going to be in melee because this thing is just springing.
Yeah.
It's
cool.
It's laying wait.
Good thing I drew my scimitar and not my bow and arrow. So I just like to know. So I will attempt to kill the one in front of me because why not? That's the immediate threat. That's my intention. What are the other guys doing?
I don't know. Oh, Bigby, Rabbler, and Tense are like pulling out their swords, screaming battle cries of mostly fear.
And Biscuit and
I don't suspect I'll be ready my short spear at my side as I'm going along to launch myself at one of them whenever I get there.
Cool.
So
Biscuit's gonna pair his is dismounting gonna take a full turn?
Yeah. You can fight from horseback too.
Two-handed?
Can you fight from horseback?
Now there's a very limited list of weapons that you can use from horseback.
Right.
Jose probably knows the page.
Yeah, I've got it here too. I was looking at the mounted combats page 249.
Because I bought a second weapon specifically to do that on Jose's advice. Of course, I'm not claiming that.
Specifically, the province of skilled horsemen, typically fighters, barbarians, cataphracts, paladins. I say you guys are all skilled horsemen, just based on who you are.
So basically, lance, spear, flail, hammer, mace, or pick. Also hand axe and scimitar. Other weapons are at a disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Well, I say maybe you take a -2. I don't think I'll use the actual disadvantage mechanic. That would be awful.
Right. Yeah.
Wrong game. We played that last night. Yeah, so I say you're gonna take a -2 penalty if you're using your
the wrong weapon. Yeah.
The wrong weapon.
Yeah. I see. Sort of a dagger. That's the only weapon
I'll let Miz get roll for initiative with his.
I haven't rolled. Yeah, does Miz get want to roll? Because
Listen,
she has the thing.
guys, excuse me. You don't take that -1. Usually, when you're on horseback and you attack somebody who's on the ground, you have a +1 to hit.
Correct.
If you don't have a suitable weapon, you don't have that.
You don't take the advantage
You don't
from
take
the
the
height.
bonus. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what the disadvantage is.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
good.
it's
Then you get to it's normal.
okay.
Okay, Jose saved you from certain deaths.
I
Once
wouldn't go
again.
that far.
Now you're only going to be able to really. The only other thing is you're only really going to be able to attack these things if they're right upon you, because they move extraordinarily fast. So you're pretty much down to like attacking one of these things if it's attacking you, or if you're riding up to somebody that's being mauled by a weasel.
Is there one? There's only the one that's attacking Arngrim.
There's one that's attacking. There's one that's attacking Arngrim, and then there's two behind you, like one behind and one kind of like to the right, that are now kind of rounding up everybody else, the horses, the unmounted horses, and the other fellows that are with you.
Well, I'll try to ride up by Arngrim to take my swing at it.
Okay. And Torsten and Dietrich are trying to get over there with their bows. Is that the basic idea?
Yeah, I mean, I've got a spear and a net, but
A net.
yeah, I gotta give me a pet, man.
So
Flip it over,
Jim,
rub his
roll
belly.
initiative, won't you?
Okay. 5.
Yes.
I got a 4. Okay, you guys go first.
Yes. All right.
That's pretty cool app.
Melee guys first.
Yes,
Now
indeed.
remember, if you want a pet, you have to do all the damage to this thing yourself.
Oh
Nobody else
man,
can
you're
help
killing
you.
me with that.
That's
I know.
the rules. That's the rules of Huntsman. It's this whole big
Nobody
thing.
touch it. It's mine.
All right.
All right. So, Arngrim waits for the weasel to come as close as it can, and when the weasel does, he rises up in the saddle and lifts the curved heavy scimitar, right, and brings it down on the head of the thing for a total to hit of armor class -2.
Wow. Nice.
For a total of 6 points of damage.
Wow. Okay, you hit it.
I am
You hit
thinking I hit it with a -2. If not,
did.
this is going to be a really short fight.
You did. You did.
Smack it down.
What's Dietrich's dexterity?
Dex 14.
14. Okay. So if he can get within to a weasel within half a horse's move, he would attack next.
Okay.
If not, he has to wait until the second phase.
You guys are a little bit farther away from where the weasels are, because you rode out.
Yeah.
So it's going to take you.
So then it's Jim's turn.
Okay. Yeah, I will Mizgit right upside and try and use his spike staff to cross down over the spine, over the spine of the weasel. And we'll hit a 1 armor class.
What did you actually roll? What's the natural number?
18.
Okay, that's it. All right, you actually hit it. Okay, cool.
What I rolled.
And then for 5 points of damage.
Oh wow. Okay, cool. So you actually do 5 points of damage to this thing. You bring it down its spine. It lets out a grunt as it's being pummeled. Okay, who is next?
All right, I'm missling.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot an arrow, and I'm gonna take a risk. And as I gallop, I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the one they've wounded.
Okay. Wow. All right. Don't roll a 1, 2, or a 3.
Yes, sir. Let's see. Now I have a spanking new +2. I rolled a 20.
Oh my god!
Oh man.
Excellent. All right. Well, confirm it. Confirm it. Roll again.
Yep. So 12 + 2, 14. That is AC 4.
Nope. Okay, just standard damage.
Damn.
They're weasels.
Yeah.
That's 6 hits.
So that's 6 hits. All right, cool. And an arrow thunks into the side of this weasel. It's very sad. So it's been
Damn.
slashed and bunked, and an arrow's like going right through the two of you, and amazingly. And Dietrich.
Dietrich has to wait for phase 2, right? 'Cause
yeah,
of
it's
the
phase 2
distance.
because I ain't gonna be
Oh.
up there till.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
not missing. Okay, all right. And let's see. Let's see who's actually in trouble here at this exact moment.
I'm guessing Argrim because he's
Yeah.
No, because we're just. I mean, I'm down here. Let's see. Okay, well, Big B's in trouble. So Big B is Big B's attacking, and let's see who else is in trouble at this exact moment. Okay, Big B and Tekla are both in a position to attack the weasels that are about to maul them. All right, and neither of them hit. They're just swinging their swords ineffectually at the weasels that are slamming into them and their horses. All righty. Everybody's gone, so I guess it's the weasel's turn in this first phase.
he already attacked, so yeah.
Okay.
Misgut
40
attacked,
attack.
didn't he?
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
He hit it with
All
an
right.
18 and did some 5 points. Yeah.
Right. Okay. That's okay. Weasel's time. All right, Weasel. Weasel on Arngrim hits an armor class of 5.
No.
Yeah, that is a very good thing.
I take it on the shield.
And as I recall correctly, these guys do not have very good armor class, do they?
Probably not.
No.
Yeah, I
No,
think
they
they're armor
have-
class 7 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, that's awful. So let's see. Tekla takes a point of damage as his weasel clamps down him, pulls him right off of his horse. And Bigby, on the other hand, takes 3 points of damage, also pulled off his horse by a giant weasel. The horses are freaking out as their 2 riders are yanked off of them.
All right. So
Okay.
second phase, I think the only guy who's had actions left is
Yes,
Mr. Dietrich.
Right.
Do it, bro.
Oh my God.
I
Okay,
guess
hit
not.
AC of 9.
Yeah.
Okay. And who are you trying to? Were you trying to save?
Oh,
your
wait a
friend
minute. I got a
Bigby?
+1 from my advantage, right?
Still 8.
So that'd be
don't,
8.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Slightly low.
Don't worry
I
about
got excited for a second. Wait a minute.
it.
They laugh at your swing. Okay. Okay. Declare actions, fellas. What are we doing this time?
Well, I still got a weasel in front of me, so I gotta
Weasel stopping time.
I'm gonna attack it again with the short sword.
Very smart.
I'm shooting 2 arrows at the weasel attacking Big B because
Yeah,
Yep.
gotta help out.
And I'm gonna swing down on the one. I'm gonna try to swing down on another part of its spine. On the
Okay.
same one
And
that's attacking Arngrim.
Dietrich, which one are you going to try to kill?
Oh, well, actually, that I can only do 1 movement.
Oh, but second, it's a new round.
This is new round.
Oh, new round. Okay.
you guys, we all attacked twice this round, which is nice.
Yeah, except me.
I'm wanting to
'cause
go to a virgin
I'm
weasel.
not
The
using
one that
my-
ain't been,
A virgin weasel. Okay, so you want to go? Well, you
Smack.
want to go to the one attacking Tekla then?
yeah.
Sounds
I'm
good.
riding around the Tukla, and then I'll
And in the excitement, I kind of lost count. To quote Clint Eastwood, we're talking 3 weasels.
We're talking 3
Yes.
weasels.
3 weasels. All right.
I rolled 3. I rolled 3
Excellent.
weasels.
Okay, Jim, roll that initiative if you please.
Mm.
Oh,
Was that a 2?
I say 1.
That's a 1. Oh wow.
Yes.
fired. You're fired.
Okay, they rolled a 5. Rolled 5 on these.
Yeah, it's
All right,
okay.
let's
It's
see.
okay.
What
It
do our weasels do?
happens.
Weasel number 1
It's gonna
does the
happen
second
about half
attack.
the
and
time.
Weasel number 1 does not hit Arngrim. I don't even have to because it doesn't roll very well. Okay, yeah, it's an armor class 10, I believe.
Ha!
Okay.
Deflected
So
with my
it's-
shield again, and I'm
Exactly.
dancing the horse out of the way with a pulling on the bridle too.
All right, and let's see. The other weasels do not need to roll because they're draining blood out of these guys. So Tekla takes another 5 points of damage as the weasel is sucking the blood right out of the wound in his neck.
Vampire
Um,
Vampire snow weasels.
And
Giant.
Bigby takes another 2.
You, dude, he makes
Giant vampiric albino. winter weasels. Yeah.
So
that's what-
so
that's
Tekla's down 6 hit points,
Spotted winter
and Bigby
weasel.
is down 5 hit points altogether. They're still
Right.
alive.
So Arngrim is up.
all
So I'm
right.
gonna
So I, wheel the horse and I, wave the sword around, trying to line up a good strike. And unfortunately, because I move the horse around, I do not manage to connect with the weasel.
Okay.
Because it's armor class 8. So
The
Okay.
trick. The trick.
Okay. I've made it over to. All right.
So,
Now I get
which are
2
your-
attacks on this, right?
Yeah, if spear is one of your weapons of mastery, sure.
It is.
your
That is the
master,
master.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'll go ahead and front load it. Kick him twice. Oh my God! Again, 8.
Okay.
Ooh, this actually works. It's 5.
Okay, so AC of what? You hit our
5.
AC 5?
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay, you don't hit him.
Oh man, you killed
It's so we, it's just it's bobbing and weaving as it's sucking the life out of poor Tekla.
Oh my
All right.
God.
It's got at least armor class 3 from what
Yeah,
we've been
'cause-
able to
Yeah, I
determine
missed
so
I
far.
missed an armor class 4, so
Yeah.
Oh jeez, I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's at least a
Dang,
3.
Okay.
man. These
Yeah.
weasels
Who's
are rough.
next?
next is Misgut.
All right. I'll take another, kind of moving the horse around and trying to angle down another chopping blow.
I want some weasel hide armor.
Nope.
You just roll. What'd you roll? 2?
A 2.
Sure
That's
did.
awesome. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, and
And now any of the kids who want to do melee, any of our 4 guys who are in melee range, it's their turn.
okay, absolutely. All right, and so Uba and Bug. I mean, Uba's going to try to hit the one that's attacking Tekla, and no, he certainly does not do that. No, not even close. And now, and Boog is trying to hit the one that's on Big B. No, Big B and Tekla themselves right now are just let's see. I'll give them a chance to try to hit the ones that are attacking them. No, they sure don't. They roll a 7 and a 9.
Yes.
So, not even close.
Awesome.
All right,
Like a
then
little league game.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at the guy on Bigby. Let's see. Hopefully, no 1, 2, or 3s. Come on. Okay, one of them is a 4, so that was deathly close.
Oh, really close to hitting one of those 2 guys. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is armor class 2.
You hit.
Yay!
Calls for celebration now.
Celebration. That 5 hits.
Okay. All right. So you've discovered their armor class.
Damn, son. We're
Yeah.
level,
Oh
we're
yeah.
level 2, man.
Hey, listen, man. Somebody said giant weasels last time and gave me an idea. So here we go. I'm not sure who that was. I can't remember. Who might have been the weasel?
Oh,
Yeah, what's going on? Anyhow, all right. I think the round's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think, and
Okay.
nobody has actions left, so we
Nobody has
can-
actions left. Yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, Mizgit. See if we can roll
So
better.
same
Oh, of
dose
course.
for me. Yeah.
Same for me.
yeah, I'm same.
Yeah.
And
same.
Dietrich, you're still okay. Still trying to spear the one that's on Tekla. All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
Alrighty, here we go.
Go, Misgit. And survey says
Okay. Oh, you win.
6.
You win.
Yes.
All right, cool. Because they only rolled a 4.
So Arngrim, you the man.
And I look at it, and it's a 13 plus 1 because I'm mounted, right? So that is armor class 2 on the nose, and that is 6 hits.
You kill us.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. So I managed to slam down the scimitar on top of its head.
Blood and the white fur, red. The snow, and its white fur, red with the blood. It's steaming on the snow.
Cthulhu take you, foul beast.
Mizgit. Or was Mizgit next?
No.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
no,
it does
no.
not.
15 or what?
It's Dietrich.
Oh,
Dietrich.
Dietrich is next. Yeah.
Yeah,
All
because
right,
my
Dietrich's
dex is
up.
12.
One strike. One strike. Oh, son of a. No.
You didn't
No, it was
have
AC at 10.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Misgut.
Hey, it's close. And
Misgut, who's you
Yeah.
gonna save? Who are you gonna save?
Who is the closest to dead?
Well, let's see. They're both really
Me?
close to dead. You're right there. I mean, I don't know if you can change your action that fast.
So
You
I have
just
to
literally
still
killed-
swing at a dead thing?
No, as long as he does melee, he's fine. He couldn't switch
Okay,
to
all right,
missile
yeah.
or spell.
Okay, yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can. Tekla is probably the one that's closest to you.
Okay.
It's getting his.
Okay, that
beat
makes
up.
sense.
You can try hitting that
Alright.
one.
I
That one hasn't
will.
been injured at all.
Yeah, seeing the Arngrim's Weasel go limp with his blow, I'll ride around and try and spin back around.
This is a
And-
PG channel, for God's sakes! What are you doing to me?
And I will do nothing.
Okay.
Maybe catch a fly or something.
Don't feel bad. They're fast. They're bobbing. Well, actually, right now it's got his neck and it's just savaging him, and it's managing to keep away from you. Okay.
Yeah, do we not get some kind of, I mean, not that it would help me, but
For posterity. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like probably distracted or something.
yeah, is he some kind of distracted? Like,
Nope.
is that, no?
Doesn't say nope.
Okay.
Doesn't say anything in the description. Nope.
So then the NPCs, anybody who's willing to try and roll an 18.
Okay. No and no. The two did. They rolled a 9 and a 1, and then the other two trying to help their friends. Oh, my goodness. Well, Ubba actually manages to roll a 20, trying to save his friend Tekla. So he does hit. And let's see,
Confirm it.
does he
Confirm it.
confirm it? No, that would be
No.
a negative. That'd be a negative. But he does connect. It's for 6 hits.
So,
Nice.
So he
Oba.
bring his sword out. Get off him! Get off him! I'll save you, Tekla! All right. Everybody's gone?
Yeah, no, it's my turn. Missile.
Miss Hobbs.
Oh, nice. I hit armor class 0, actually.
Okay. And for the one
3
hitting
hits.
Bigby? Okay, 3
Yeah.
hits. Okay, cool.
3 hits.
So you managed to thread the needle in between, all the people like around that critter.
Yeah.
And once again, you do 3 hits, so it's mad. It's got an arrow sticking out of it now. All right, and now it's their turn. Let's see. Tekla is dead, having had his throat ripped out.
Oh.
And let's see, how's Bigby doing? Yeah, pretty bad. So they leave these two dead bodies, and the weasels are now like looking at their attackers with fire in their eyes.
At least they're down to 2. And so, switching weapons takes a round, so I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to.
The mountless horses have fled the coop.
I bet.
They're
It-
out of their
it-
mind.
Can we do like a mounted charge type of deal?
Yeah. Mounted charge gives you +1 to hit for being mounted and +2 damage. And you lose your dex bonus for that round for AC.
Okay.
Yeah, for
I'm going to take that chance. That's what I'm going to try and do. I'm going to charge one of those weasels.
Poor
The
Bigby.
one who killed Bigby and has 2 arrows sticking out of it, or the one who killed Tekla and is fighting the other 2 guys?
Oh, Bigby died as well. Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
lost
sort of,
Bigby already.
I sort of zonked out on that one. Yeah. Okay. So
I want to help. I want to help protect the hammer. And he dies by weasel. It's awesome.
Yeah. Death by weasel. I'm gonna try the new one, the one that killed Tekla, that has not been hit by arrows, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna gamble and try and save my extra damage for that one.
And you other guys are gonna attack the same one because you were on top of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
I think that.
And I'll keep shooting at the Bigby muncher.
as far as melee, it's 1 and then it's 2 on
Right.
the
So
next.
next round is 2. So
I think we're
roll,
going into that too. Is what
roll
I'm wondering.
initiative. Yeah, that's where we're going. Roll initiative.
Come
Okay.
on, Jim. Let's do it. Do it.
5.
Okay,
Good.
you guys are going first.
All right. So charge and
Good.
attack.
Charge it.
So charge. Oh. Ah, the weasel moves too fast. And so even though I'm charging with my sword point in front of me, at the last second the weasel just sort of
Weasel.
moves out of the
He
weasel.
weasel
out,
out
yeah.
of the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monkey thought it was all in fun, so it jumps out of your
Yeah.
way. You know,
Dietrich.
that was the wiggle on Tekla, right? Okay.
Okay.
You got 2 stabs.
2 stabs, but I'm frustrated with this, so I'm going to use reckless fighting. That decreases my AC by 2, but gives you a +1 on
Okay.
the attack. Okay.
And you're also around the one around Tekla too, so okay, you got to avoid.
I
the
need
horse.
every help I can get with what I'm
All
rolling.
All right.
Oh, heck yeah, bro. All right. That's -3 AC.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right.
You hit.
And I'm gonna roll another. That's 6. So I hit him once.
Okay. Hit him once.
And that is a 5. Hits.
5 hits. All right. It's a beast though. You got any kind of extra damage to beasts or no?
+1. Yeah, he gets +1.
Yeah, +1. That's
Plus
6.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. Right. Beastmaster. That's on 6. It's still alive, but hey, you hit it, and you also. It's about this time you realize, hey, those elk were killed by giant weasels. I knew those vines looked familiar. I just couldn't figure it out.
Giant vampiric albino winter electrified weasels. I don't know.
Electrified.
I mean, yeah, we don't know.
Uh,
All right.
finally,
Jim,
that
go for it,
skill
man.
comes in.
Smack the weasel.
All
Smack the
right.
weasel, man.
Nope.
Wait, what's that on the roll? A 10 or
13.
oh,
Okay, okay.
oh, geez.
Okay.
You don't hit
All
it
right,
with
so-
a 13.
All right.
So I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows.
Yeah, no,
but
that's a 6.
we need a 16. So he need a +3 on melee. And none of I don't have a +3. You have a +3 maybe.
That's the ticket. Yeah.
Oh, nice. On the dice, I got 17 and 18. So basically, those both hit.
Okay. And you're shooting arrows at the one that attacked Bigby. That's
The Bigby Muncher. And Bigby Muncher takes 6 hits between the 2 arrows.
all together. Okay. Well, it is not dead, but all right. And let's see. It is. Our fellas could go as well.
Oh, forgot that.
That's okay.
Sorry.
Well, we got
Thank you,
one. That's
Jason.
okay. They both miss. Yeah, they both miss. So yeah, Uba and Boog are so freaked out they missed the ones. And let's see, who do these weasels actually attack? Well, the one on Tekla is surrounded by Arngrim and Dietrich and Uba.
Hmm.
And which one was Miskit attacking?
The same one.
That one too. That one too.
Okay, let's be fair.
This is the
Mizgit?
last weasel, right?
No, there's 2. So Mizgit, the weasel that used to be attacking Tekla is now going to attack Mizgit. And it hits an armor class of 6.
I have an AC 6.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
It misses you. Okay. And the weasel that is attacking, but it wants to miss it very badly. I'm going to write that down. And the weasel that used to be attacking Bigby has on it, let's see, Torsten's riding around it with shooting arrows, and Boog. Let's see who actually gets it. All right. It attacks Torsten because it's very damned unsatisfied to be a pincushion.
All right.
And it gets a 3 on the die, so it certainly just jumps past you, and your
All right.
superior horsemanship
Nice.
makes you able to evade it. What are we doing now, kids?
All right. So declare for next round. I'm switching weapons, obviously.
I'm switching to my net, and
I'm gonna try and hit it with the sword again.
Yep, I'm gonna
Wheel the
keep,
horse around and then try and.
I'm gonna keep trying to swat it with my stick.
All right.
Roll for initiative, Jim.
Oh,
Beat a
yeah,
one.
sorry.
Beat a 1. He
Beat a
does.
one.
All right. Here you go.
Okay, so it's 11 plus 1 is 12. That's armor class 4.
That would be a negative, sir.
I do not hit it.
No, you do not.
Ah, oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
what.
3.
Yeah.
2.
2 armor class 2.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, they're armor class 2.
Oh, I ain't gonna hit nothing.
Well, come on, man. Roll.
Well, it's not my it's Dietrich next.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
Dietrich's up.
Oh, Dietrich. Okay.
Diet Rich. Okay.
No,
You're
look,
switching
in my
weapons.
first phase, I'm switching weapons to
Okay,
get
no,
my
no,
It
next.
takes
Okay.
you. It takes you the whole round to switch weapons. Sadly.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
And Jeff,
Yep,
they're complaining
that's it.
about that switching weapons like over and over. And these guys are bitching about switching weapons for anyhow. And you don't hit anything because I can
Oh.
only see one number on that. All right, excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
Our NPCs would be the only ones left with attacks if they're going to try anything.
Oh, that's because you're switching a weapon as well. That's right.
Yeah.
And we only have Boog and Uba, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and neither. Yeah,
Prehistoric
Uwe and Boog,
names,
they both are
Well,
ineffectual.
we don't know if the kids are at -10 though.
What's that?
I don't follow.
The 2 wounded ones, so they have to go to -10 or something like that.
Oh, that's true. They really die
They
at
have to
negative
go.
10. Yeah.
Okay, they really died negative 10. Okay, well that's
but
fair.
they start bleeding out at -4.
But they probably get accelerated bleeding if they got a weasel
I
on.
think they start
Yeah, something.
bleeding out at -4.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair then. The Tekla is at -5.
Okay, so every round I think he just so in 5
And-
rounds he's dead.
And well, got brought down to -5, and Bigby got brought down to, let's see, where the hell was he? He got brought down to -1. So this round, yeah.
So he doesn't lose any. It'll be,
Yeah, he's
it'll be
just unconscious.
He's
Yeah.
unconscious, but Tekla is losing another hit point, I believe.
right,
So
And
he's at
it's still-
-6.
and it's the weasel's turn.
Yeah,
Okay.
-4 is when they start losing 1 HP per round, unless
Look
it's stabilized.
Look at you guys saving your friends. Oh, that's so nice looking at the rolls and doing that. I mean, yeah. Okay. You didn't want the henchmen. We don't want these guys until they start dying. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Let's go back to where we are. The Weasel's turn. All right, excellent. So one is still trying to hit Midsket. For all it's worth, it rolls a 1, so that's very bad for the poor Weasel. Pop goes the Weasel. And the other one is still attempting to hit Torsten, which this time the Weasel hits an armor class of 2.
He hit me.
Okay. This terribly wounded Weasel jumps up on the horse, and oh man, it does 8 hits.
All right. No worries.
And do a test of strength to stay.
Test
No.
or a feat.
Do an extraordinary feat. Yeah, because literally you've got this very large, couple 100-pound thing like holding onto you and not letting go.
Pull him off the saddle or
Jeez.
something.
And your horse is also freaking out. So try to stay mounted with this thing.
And it's an extraordinary feat of strength or dexterity. It's the same to me. I'm just
Just pick one. Doesn't
So
really
it's
make
the
a
same.
difference. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's important to establish, because I have different scores.
Oh, okay. Well, let's call it. We'll call it a strength because you're just trying to hold on.
Oh,
all
okay.
right. I rolled a 22 out of 24.
2.
Okay, so you're mounted with this thing on top of you, so it's on
Trying
your
to
horse.
drag
Your horse
me
is
off, yeah.
freaking out. It's trying to drag you off the horse, but it's like pushing on you, and it's going to be sucking blood
Oh,
automatically every round after that.
All right.
Okay.
So initiative time?
It's initiative time.
We have to declare. I would declare I'm going to whack it with my sword.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
attempt to hit one.
Yep.
Because I haven't hit one in a while. So
I'm gonna keep swatting at it.
Okay, just for me to be clear, do we say the declaration before both phases?
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
you declare before the whole round.
Correct.
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. I just thought we was on phase 2 of the round.
No, no,
Yeah.
the whole round's over
Okay.
because it takes you the whole round to switch a weapon.
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
So what are you doing? So
I'm going to be throwing that, or trying to trap it with the fighting net.
so the one that's trying to eat Mizget. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he's trying to eat biscuit.
Yeah. That was
That's the one
one right chewing on Torsten.
Right. I thought I'm attacking the one with Mizget too.
You're
Okay,
all
yeah,
on him.
okay.
You're all on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's right.
you're
Torsten by
alone.
himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm alone. Yeah.
yeah. So Dietrich, maybe you could help Torsten, right?
Well, but he'd have to run over there, and he's right
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
so he's
too
right
far
here.
away. I
All
just
right.
want to tangle old boy up in the net so he
All
can't
right.
there. So
scratch.
initiative. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do this.
A 5. Okay. Let's see. First off, Torsten takes 3 points of damage
All righty.
from blood being sucked out of him. And this thing is trying to chomp down on you. It's because you're a super tough guy, it's messing with your mojo here, man. It's killing you here. It's messing with your mojo big time. And the other one, once again, tries to hit our hero Mizget and misses him again.
Swatting
The
him
gods are
off.
smiling. My gods are smiling upon you. Okay.
So Arngrim,
Yeah.
I'll let you go first because I'm a nice guy.
Come on. Okay, so that's a 12 plus 1 is 13, and that is armor class 3.
Wah, wah.
Oh,
Okay, since
that
this
much.
guy is hanging on to me, I'm gonna go ahead and attack aggressive. So
Okay.
Reckless.
I'm at-
There's
I'm at
no
+4.
reason. There's no reason not to.
Right. Another 20.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Confirm it, man.
He needs to roll for
Confirm.
me.
This time armor class 0, 15 plus 3 is 18.
Okay. Roll the d6 and find out where you land, man.
All right, jeez. 3. So that's
2 times.
3, it's 1, 2, 3, 2 times. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 times.
let me
This is plus
me-
2 times 2
Yeah.
times 3.
Right.
let me 2 times.
For fighters, yeah.
Okay. So that's a total on this thing. Oh, that's 10 hits.
Okay, you kill it. This is a good
Yeah.
thing.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's a very big thank God.
And it did. Thank Crom. It did 11 hits on me.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God. Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're brutal. All right, and let's see.
So who goes next? Dietrich or Miss-
Dietrich.
Yep,
Dietrich.
Dietrich.
Okay, it says I got to roll against this AC and weapon class, which I have no clue what a Weasel's weapon class is.
That doesn't really have a weapon.
No, that
class, yeah.
doesn't work.
Minus, yeah, I was
Don't
hoping not.
worry. Weapon class is only versus other humanoids with
Boom,
weapons.
-1.
There we go.
Really? So you get
Yeah.
the net on it, and then what else does it say happens with the net?
Well,
Gotta say something, man.
Come on now. What happens?
I know.
You hit it. You hit it. You got a net on it.
What do you
happens?
mean?
you grapple. I want to wrap it up in the net and pull it away away from Mizget.
I know what you want to do,
What's-
but like what actually
What does
happens
the
when you hit it with a
weapon
net?
say?
Yeah, that's what we got to find
Oh,
out.
shoot.
I know.
I know it's
the-
on 248. I've been scanning it.
Here you go. When it's hit by a net, the enemy gains 10 temporary hit points. No, I'm kidding.
Well, okay, fighting
I wouldn't
net,
doubt it.
page 121. It says circular net. Hit a score. Target must roll an avoidance save or become enmeshed and thus effectively prone,
Yeah,
which
okay.
gives us an
Oh,
attack
I was on
modifier.
248. Listen to that.
All right, here we go. Roll a save. It rolls a 17.
All right,
So
so I guess
it
not
weaseled
prone.
out of the wet.
It weaseled out of the net. Oh, I'm very
Great.
sorry, man.
Weasel.
Weasels, even like on those nets, it weasels out of the net. So you hit it, it gets it, but like man, it's weasel its way out of there.
Yeah.
All right.
You said it was page
Anybody-
100 and what now?
21.
121.
I was on 248.
All
248.
Net
For
fighting.
grappling
Okay.
and everything. I
Oh
thought.
no! But
No.
The net is the net, I think.
Well, see, once
that's-
it was wrangled up, I was wanting to grapple next.
Yeah, but you don't count your chickens for the hatch, there, son.
I know, though.
All
I
right.
was getting
And grappling a weasel ain't no easy feat. Net or no net, son. All right. Anyhow, you don't want to.
Weasel stomping time.
So
Come on.
are the Oba or
Yeah. Okay. So Oba's like just standing there in shock as you just killed the thing. The other fellow's been trying to hit the weasel that's come out of the net. Does he hit it? He rolls an 18. He
Yes.
hits it.
yes
Holy crap! He actually
on
hits
the
it,
nose on the nose?
know?
Yes.
For 2 hits, which does
Hey.
not kill it.
But hey,
Okay. Excellent. It's still alive.
Huh?
So declare for next round.
Oh, hold on. I didn't get to take
Boog
a.
actually
Oh,
made
you
it.
didn't go.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
we're-
swung yet.
Jim, come on!
Let's
I
swing,
can
let's get kill
feel.
it.
I feel
Kill
the
it.
20 coming on.
Kill
What
it.
the?
What is that? Is it
Yeah.
2?
Oh, come on, I made it.
Jim. Yeah, you need to get your money back from that app.
Get rid of that app. Get rid of that app.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, declare actions, kids. Come on.
Keep swinging at it. Hope it keeps missing me.
Hey, I still got the net out. I ain't gonna change again.
yeah, I hope next session instead of rolling all 1s, 2s, and 3s, it's going to be 17, 18s, 19s, and 20s all night.
I
So
really thought
hopefully-
this
Can
weasel.
I roll with advantage?
No.
No.
That's minus 1,000 XP.
Yeah.
That's the
Big.
wrong game, man. Get
Yeah.
a 6, man.
Roll,
Get a
roll
6, Jim.
initiative, please.
Get a 6,
I
Jim.
declare that I'm gonna
Oh,
charge
sorry.
back and try to help.
3. We do not beat a 6.
Okay. Still finding Misget to be tasty looking. It rolls it hits armor class 4.
Which I guess
That hits.
Misket.
What's Misget?
Yeah, Misket
Yeah.
has 6 armor class. I
Yeah.
think he said earlier.
Yeah, I've just got
Yeah.
the studded armor.
It just hits you. Okay, excellent. So,
I don't get any kind of advantage being on horse. No, never mind.
not really, no.
No.
You take four hits.
Okay.
Next round, it will start to suck blood out of you.
For posterity, if there were humans, right, instead of giant weasels, you would get an advantage for being on horseback. You'd get +1
Right.
to your armor class.
Okay.
But
These things hunt elk.
Right.
Elk, I tell you. Anyhow,
Iron Grim.
come on, man, come on. It's been a while since I
Roll with it.
Jeez. Mm.
Don't
I
even
do
say
not
it.
hit. Yeah. It's a 10. It's
Yeah.
it's not a bad roll, really. It's
Yeah.
I think Tekla's about -8 right now.
Dietrich.
Oh
What
yeah.
do you do?
Okay. I'm gonna go recklessly with a net. That's allowable. to add
Reckless
another-
attack with a net. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just spewing saliva and my beard's all going crazy. My eyes are wild. And oh yeah, that is a -1 AC.
You know what? Okay, excellent. All right. Okay, does the Misget roll a save
What
Oh,
save?
no.
What against what?
Against my
against
Didn't
let's see,
net it out
what
with
was
a-
it? What was it? It was an avoidance save. Roll an avoidance save.
avoidance.
Well, I did not get it.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
great. So Misget and the weasel are now prone on the ground in the net.
Oh, in the net. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Cat getting tired with the weasel's like taggling around.
I look around and say, "We're
But it's got-
safe."
And see, it's got Misget's neck in its mouth.
So Oba
right.
and or Boog are up.
Yes, they. So they're
No, wait, no,
starting us.
Misgut's up. Misgut's up. Sorry.
Okay, Misget.
Yep.
If you're prone, you have to hit.
There
a
it is.
bonus.
Hold
It's on
on.
248.
Hold on.
What's your bonus to hit?
I don't have a
Remember-
bonus to hit,
You know what? I hate to be a dick.
but
There's
I'm
no way you're
prone.
hitting something with a spike staff while you and it. are
Well,
rolling
I'm
around.
He
prone.
can
right.
do an extraordinary roll of strength to try to rip open the net and get out.
You could do
could
an
do
extraordinary
that.
roll of strength.
Or he could
Try to-
punch it. He could punch it.
Yeah, you can punch it.
Okay.
I'll go with punch. I'll go with punch.
I also have a dagger. Can I use
Yeah.
that, or does that take
It
a
would
turn
take you a
to?
full
Takes
round
a
to
round.
change.
Takes a full round to get out.
Drop the spear and punch it.
Punch it, punch it.
Just fight it.
Punch it,
Okay.
man.
I will punch it.
Poke it in the eyeballs.
So then that's my attack roll, correct?
Oh,
17. Yeah, you hit armor class 1.
looks
Go ahead.
good to me.
Punch is
So
like
the
1 to 2, I think?
damage is what? 1 point plus strength bonus, I believe. I could be wrong.
That's what I'm looking for too.
Pretty sure it's 1 plus strength modifier. So if you do not have a strength modifier, it
Okay,
is
I do
1
have a strength modifier of 1.
Laugh it up, Jason.
of 1. So I think it's 2 points of damage, but I
Ooh.
could be wrong.
Punch it on the nose.
There you go. That don't mean
Ow.
squat. Rub his
Oh.
nose in your scat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 1d2
Oh.
minus 1 plus
One-
strength damage adjustment. So roll a
Yeah.
1d2 because you might do 2 points. You might do 3 points.
Oh.
Oh, well, no, it's 1d2. Like, you're going to do either 1 or 0 points of damage.
But,
So-
yeah, or he'll do 1 or 2 because of his strength bonus.
Where are we? So because I want to find it for.
Okay, so even is 2. Odd is 1.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
2
Okay,
Even
hits.
is
so then
2.
you do two hit points.
So I
2
do-
points of damage.
So I
You
did
don't kill
3.
it?
At 3.
No, it's because it's 1d2 minus 1. So like a punch
Yeah,
is either
minus
0
Oh,
or
minus
1.
1. Okay, so it offsets my
Plus
bonus.
strength damage.
Plus strength. Okay. So okay, cool.
Yep, so I did
What's,
2.
All right.
what's that? Where is that? I can't find it. on
Two
the-
248. That's where I was on.
Yeah. He was like grapple it. All right.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, then any NPCs are gonna try and help
Yeah.
Tangled.
They're trying to stab. They're trying, and just there's so much tangle. It just they can't do it.
All right, so
Trying.
I'm obviously I'm not charging because I don't want to trample him. So this phase I move, and then the next phase I can move and attack.
Okay.
He's done for the round, right? So I get my
Yeah.
attacks.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
Jason. Jason do the
Yeah.
Kirk 2-hand power move.
All right,
Power hand.
so I don't get the +1 because I insisted on using my sword. So here we go. First one, it's 12. That's armor class 6.
Nope. That'll be a no. Oh wait,
the
it's prone though.
It's prone.
though. So
Negative
Oh, he
2 on
gets
AC
minus
for
2
prone.
for armor class. No,
Yeah.
he's AC 4.
Prone and distracted?
Let me see. Yeah, when he's prone. Oh
He's
no,
minus
-4.
Yeah.
So he
okay,
got-
so you hit it. You hit him. Okay, cool.
and my second attack hits AC 0. So
I finally did something worth
Do some damage. Do
Yes.
some damage. Yeah. Well, actually, netting these things isn't a bad idea. It's not with your friend attached to him.
that
Oh, is this the next round already? I think I missed it.
No,
Or...
no.
Oh, okay.
I attacked at the second phase of the round because I had to move. I
Got
had to
it.
move and then move and attack.
Got it.
Okay, so the grand total is 15 hits.
Oh, you
my
killed it.
God.
What?
Yes.
You kill it. So you're bleeding all over. Bleeding all over.
I stabbed down at him.
Because he hit it twice. Because he's attacking twice this round.
Yeah.
So that's how come 15 hits.
Yeah.
So Mitzka,
yeah.
you got the.
And
you
it
get
was
spared.
successful. It was successful because of Dietrich. Otherwise, I would have the second attack,
Oh yeah.
which is would have only done like
Yeah.
6 hits.
So I lost count. It's been like 3 rounds, right? So the guys
Oh.
dying at our
More than that. He's at -9 right now.
It was
okay.
three weasels, Jason.
3.
3 weasels.
He's at -9. I mean, Bigby is at like unconscious at -1.
Okay.
But Tekla is at -9.
So we bandage him.
So we need to stabilize.
And yeah, stabilizing Tekla. Let's see. I can't remember what the.
That is on the healing rules
Who's-
section,
Yep, yep,
which
yep.
is page 261.
Who's
right,
it?
right. I'm looking at.
Who's the negative one?
261.
So I think.
Tekla at -1.
Okay.
Nine.
I can
Do bind wounds or
give
resuscitation?
Tekla
or-
my horn of healing.
You're
Well,
worth
I
plenty.
think
Yeah,
the
my
first
ale
thing
horn.
people have to do is stabilize this dude. I think you guys can stabilize
Oh.
him right away. I don't think you have to do
Binding
anything
wounds,
special.
resuscitation.
i-
Yeah,
is there
It doesn't look like you have to roll anything. You just have to get to him.
Right, right.
Okay. Okay.
These pelts are going to be worth some money.
Let's hope.
It'll be slightly sliced, but hey, it's
Yeah,
giant,
no,
so we can still make coats out of this, and there'll be plenty of fur for everybody left.
I was gonna say, this is armor.
That
Well, giant weasel. I mean, like right off the bat, Dietrich, you know that like giant weasel pelts. Those things, even as slashed up as they're worth like a couple hundred each.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not
Because
a
of-
Oh,
yeah.
money.
So you got
I
like about
wanna-
600 gold worth of giant weasel pelts, which if
There you
Dietrich wants
go.
to skin these animals,
Yeah, I want to skin them. We can even wear them as camouflage.
Oh
going south.
yeah. Anywhere
those
there's
pelts are-
snow.
Yeah.
I will tear the fang off of one weasel because I'm gonna make a necklace out of that.
Nice.
all right. In the meantime, Uba and Boog like ride out, and they're trying to see how many of the horses they can get back that
They can
we're
round up.
missing.
Yep.
That we're missing.
Uh,
And they actually find all of them. It takes them a while, but now
Nice.
it's find every single one of the horses. Of course, now you have 10 riderless horses. Or well, that's not true because you can put Bigby and Tekla, which I write dead too early on.
Now, the nice thing about this is that when there's a loyalty issue, we can lobby for a bonus because they saw that we stayed
Oh,
there.
yeah.
They,
mhm.
I
they
know. That's pretty amazing.
Mizgit seeing Arngrim, like as he's getting out from under this thing, seeing Arngrim rip a tooth out, just ooh.
I'll rip the other one and,
Yep.
and hand it to you.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I think we all need to break off one. Yeah.
You're still,
hey,
you're still
you should-
breathing,
you
Rune
should
Graver.
take one, yeah. You
And then
should
I just
take one
give
of the things. And then the other thing is, hey, these things should make good eating. I mean, they feed on elk, so it's gotta be pretty
Mhm.
good stuff.
And then
Yeah.
it's probably lean stuff too, because they're moving all over the place.
Let's just
Ah.
bury the two in the ice or in the snow, rather.
So I go up to I help Biscuit up and slap him. I said, huh, they thought they'd make a meal of us. Look who's the meal now.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Yeah. Time for weasel oysters.
So that's what you guys are up to. Like it was like about midday, but it takes a while to skin them. It takes
Oh,
a
yeah.
while to bandage wounds. It takes a while to And what are you doing for poor Bigby and Tekla?
Let the snow bury them. We can't
Is
set them
Oh,
on
no.
fire
Oh.
without.
hold
Oh,
on,
no,
they're
they're
not dead.
They're
They're
not
alive.
dead yet.
Well, I know that, but
Well, if we
No.
want to travel,
they're as good
before-
as.
after we eat and bandage and everything, if we want to travel and they're not ready, we'll just do what every RPG session needs at some point. We'll rig du travois.
Everybody.
Yeah. Two Travois.
Du travois.
Yeah, it was say everybody,
So we stabilized the one, right?
Yeah, the other fellow does. You don't need to stabilize because he's only at -1.
Okay.
He's unconscious. Yeah.
I will give him my drinking horn and give him back 2 HP.
Who's at which one?
The one that's at -1. So he's
Okay,
up
so
to a
you-
Let him
positive
be
number.
awake. You're right.
Give them some ale. Yeah. Sober them up.
Okay, so now
that's a pretty cute monster that was killing us, Aloy. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Adorable.
1 hit point. Oh boy, here we go. Yeah,
Oh.
there we
There
go.
you go.
Except they were 8 feet long. You know?
Oh man.
Oh, those eyes. Those eyes are evil.
Aw.
Well, today's officially weasel stomping day.
And what about
Giant.
what about our fellows that's at -9? What are we doing for him?
Yeah, you need to stabilize him, but I guess
We
we're
stabilized him. He's really hurt. I mean, like this guy's really messed up. But
I guess that he gets one of the travois.
Yeah.
yeah. Bigby is just able to ride, but Tekla is really messed up. And this is something too. Like he needs like complete bed rest all day to heal like the hit point a day.
Well, yeah, we got to move, man. We can't sit around. here
Right,
all day.
right. Complete bed rest
That's-
condition. So he is just not going to heal. Like
Yeah,
he's going to be at -9.
Well, he can rest on that Travois.
Yeah, but it's not. He's going to be. That's
Yeah,
not
that's not a true
Maybe-
rest.
Okay, so are you planning to bed down here for the night after you do all that? Or are you planning to?
and this is Tekla who's
Yeah.
yeah,
-9.
Tekla's really-
Yeah, I mean, we could scan the animals, I guess, and let them rest.
No, we
Yeah,
did.
I would say
We did.
we take the night for
Okay.
our man to at least get 1 hit point back.
All righty.
We're gonna have to
Okay.
light a fire, otherwise we're gonna freeze to death.
Okay. All right then. Let's see. What's the watch gonna be like?
Same as usual, right?
Yeah.
Because we're all still
Okay.
in fighting shape, sort
Oh
of.
yeah.
All right. All right. So Mizga is not the first watch, is he?
No.
Roll a
Mizga's the-
saving throws against sorcerer.
This is what you get for shopping at discount
Yeah. Oh.
wizard store.
By the way, though,
Ugh.
Mizga, by the end, by nighttime, and you scan the animals, everything else, you realize you feel fine.
Yeah?
Nice.
You feel fine. You're not hurt at all.
Wait, I
Nice.
We're the
don't-
regeneration.
Hold
We're
on,
the regeneration.
I don't I feel fine, or
Like you're
I
looking at
am
them like whatever
fine.
wounds you, whatever you're fine.
like I'm
fine,
getting
like-
my hit points back fine.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. They're all that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
how the
how he
wizard
got out of
survived.
the fire. Yeah.
That's how the wizard survives.
yep. All right, let's see.
He's got a horn and
11, 13. Nope.
That was pretty cool,
Okay.
actually, that the wizard survived because he has the ring and the thing. That's pretty cool.
Okay, so you start to have like really bizarre dreams, which quickly kind of turn nightmarish,
Oh.
and you're on this this cold, frigid, frozen plain, like on top of like a plateau, and it's just incredibly cold. And as you look around, you see some of those faceless flying creatures, the same ones that were picking up the children, and taking them to the God knows where. You hear like this like cacophonous piping.
This
Yeah,
is the
which is very-
dream.
Yeah, this is again
All right.
cacophonous piping. Yeah, and you hear your name called, and
Magpie.
then you hear like, bring us the hammer. And at the very second before you wake up screaming, you see this giant bulbous thing with 3 burning red eyes and like purple tentacles and this like kind of like small blue, like a light blue body. But the thing is, at least as tall, as a man is tall, a little taller, maybe about 8 feet tall, but just hideous and horrific in this kind of like swirling mist of smoke. And you wake up screaming.
And it's the music from the ritual, right? Because there were pipers in the ritual.
It sounded even worse. Yeah, it sounded even worse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were just trying to mimic.
Cool. For us, Biscuit is screwed, but we're enjoying the description.
And so like Mizga just wakes up. Ah, ah, ah.
So, quiet, Runegraver. You'll bring down more of those weasels upon us. What is it? What are you? It's just a dream?
Release the weasels.
Must have been.
Well, you had a rough day. Almost got bit by weasels, so who can blame you?
Almost.
Well, almost got eaten by weasels.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yes.
Curl back up by the fire.
You see me over the side.
You'll feel better in the morning. I got your back.
I'm over there stringing out weasel jersey, looking at you. Did you go back to sleep?
Look at Jason's
Weasel
comment.
jerky, yeah.
That's the kind of
Weasel
dream we
jerky.
have after undercooked weasel meat. Yeah.
And it is only because Mizga has woken up screaming and woken up Arngrim. Was Arngrim actually the one on watch?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I went with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why
who's,
not?
actually,
You are.
who's actually supposed to be on watch?
I don't know.
I think I was gonna.
Arngrim's good.
Yeah.
Arngrim's good.
I was
Okay.
up freeze drying that weasel jerky.
Well, it's only because of that Arngrim sees like some kind of movement right near his pack, the pack that contains the hammer.
Oh. So I rush over there with my battle axe in hand and shield because I'm on guard. and try to get a look at whatever it is that's trying to take my pack.
You see something run off. It looked like it was on your pack for a second, but run off without your pack. It's probably somewhere between the size of a dog and a man.
Oh,
Basically, and just as it runs off, there's this like odd sound like it makes.
Okay,
Then-
Hammer.
As you
the hammer is it there?
as you look out in the dark, way past the firelight, you can see a pair of reddish eyes, and then you see another pair of reddish eyes next to it. They kind of turn toward each other, like chatter toward each other for a second.
all right. So I grab the pack. I don't turn my back to them, and I start moving back, feeling the weight of the hammer, making sure the hammer's there, and I move closer to the fire and say, Torsten, Dietrich, there's something out in the woods.
Again?
Yes. I don't think it's weasels, though.
All right. Ready weapons.
Yeah. And I move the pack closer to the fire. And I think to move the pack, I just drop my shield next to it and pick up a branch from the fire to use as a torch. And I'm keeping my battle axe in the other hand.
You suspect the cultish bastages?
It might be. Maybe.
And
they know of the hammer.
the two pairs of eyes, you can tell, they're not glowing red, but they're being reflected off the fire, but they're red. Kind of like, ever see a cat that has those kind of eyes?
Yeah.
Instead of the green ones.
Yeah.
Cat's eyes.
Yeah.
It's
but,
either
those reddish sort of eyes, but you can tell they're staring at you, but not moving forward. And then
And they're just sets of eyes, pairs of
Two
eyes,
sets.
Yeah, two
pairs of eyes. Or okay,
two pairs of eyes,
not sets of eyes.
not sets of 7 or 8 or 3 or something like that. Two pairs of eyes,
Yeah.
and they're standing at just under man height. It looks like maybe 4 feet off the ground. But you can't tell, hunched over, or are they? They're keeping well out of the firelight, so you can't really get a good look at them.
So I say it's either some sort of large pack rat or some beast sent by the men of Zin. Are you ready, Torsten, Dietrich?
Aye.
And I'm gonna rush it. And I run forward with the torch, trying to see what the hell it is, what the hell they are.
I guess we'll spread out to your right and your left.
Okay, are you guys armored or unarmored?
Arnkim is on watch. I'm thinking he's armored.
Okay.
I'm unarmored, but I have my bow in hand.
All right.
It's been effective so far.
Well, I was restless enough from the jerky. I hadn't gone to sleep yet since I just had the wash prior to Angram. So I would be dressed too.
All right,
Armored up.
and okay,
I'm gonna wake up
These
the rest of the team.
all right,
I think you already
These things-
did that with your
yeah.
caterwauls.
Everybody's a little bit like, these things are like incredibly fast. As soon as you start to charge them, poof, you can hear like the sounds of scuttling. It's not like the sound of a man running; it's just sound like what's a creature scuttling. But
Does it have a bipedal sound, or is it more of a
quadruped.
quadruped? Okay.
Yeah. Although an odd gait. It's like almost like like you can definitely tell. It's not like
Yeah,
a
I
true
want to do
quadruped.
some tracking basically. Let's see what I
Okay,
can
it's
see.
pitch black, but sure, you can do that.
Well, I mean,
Take
you're
a look
like
at the tracks, right? I
yeah.
think is what he means.
yeah, because
Yeah, because I'm not going to pursue. I mean, if they ran off into the darkness and I couldn't even get a good,
well, we got a fire
I'm
so I
not-
can light a torch.
yeah, I'm
Look.
All
not
right.
going any further, right? I'll probably just retreat back to the fire when.
You have never ever seen tracks like this.
Really? Jeez.
They're just of no creature you've ever, seen.
Okay,
It's got sort of like back feet, sort of like a dog, but not really. There's the too many toes, and they're splayed too much, and the front feet are almost like hands. And it's just the way the gate is. I mean, but like really, these creatures are obviously making some serious leaps as they're moving. So they're clearly made to move incredibly fast. But like, the tracks are just like really baffling.
Okay. But I can kind of tell the weight and the gait that they have.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Geez.
they're
They're linked and everything.
Yeah, I mean, they're not like really human weight either. It looks like they might weigh something like about 80 pounds or something. Maybe somewhere between 60, 80, 100 pounds. It's
Well,
hard to
thing's
tell
for
just a picture.
sure, they're not weasels.
Hmm.
Okay.
No, they're like anthropomorphic. So.
The Wizards of Sin.
Lycanthropy.
Wizards of Sin send their familiars against us, send their demons. This is what we get for messing with wizards. Back to the fire.
By Krimmer's spleen, are you gonna chase him or can I go back to sleep?
Go back. I'm not risking it in this darkness.
Go back to sleep, Thorsten. I'll set some traps. I go about setting traps for the rest of the night.
Awesome.
Setting traps.
Okay.
What kind of traps you set?
Well, not weasel traps, but okay.
I just want to know if you're setting some kind of net that, like, when Mizget tries to go to the bathroom,
yeah, he'll be hanging upside down.
Again?
No, I'm setting appropriate traps for about an 80-pound. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at a small dog.
Maybe snares or something. Yeah.
Yeah, snares, that kind of thing. You're trapping furs, whatever like that, but for something like.
Yeah.
So I'll
rest
do that.
Rest of the night goes with no reappearance of these things. The traps in the morning are empty.
Do we still have the hammer?
Still the hammer.
Right.
Anybody that's wounded can roll for their hit die to restore hit points.
I can roll, and Bigby can roll.
Bigby can roll as well. Yep.
Is Bigby the one that I gave the ale to?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so point of note that I missed. I actually get it's 2 hit points per my CA. My CA is 2.
Oh,
so it's he's up to 3.
He was at 3.
Yep.
Okay, and now he's up at 6.
Right.
Awesome.
I'm back up to full.
You're back up to full? Okay, wow.
Busy, it's just fine.
Oh yeah, give me some of that honey mead. That'll work.
And anybody else wounded? Arnger, you were wounded, weren't you?
I am not. No.
Okay. Oh, never got you. All right.
No, I fended off the attacks with the shield.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Okay. And Tekla is hasn't healed at all. I mean, he's just in the shape to really start healing. He takes him a whole day to heal 1 hit point, and it's got to be a whole day of just doing nothing but being still in one spot.
Yeah, we can leave him here. I'll set some traps around there for him.
Dietrich the Heartless hunter, loves his animals more than his kinsmen.
Yeah, you can trust
animals. And it looks like it's just about time.
Yeah.
However, the next day of travel. Let's see, where are you guys going to be? I want to make sure we're exactly where you're
at. I just noticed your name.
Oh, the Supreme Being. Yeah. All right. So now where we are right now is you were in those 3 hills just underneath the Oxbow. Now you're kind of in that just to the
between the grass and the hill, right?
Between the grass and the hills, yeah. I mean, you're kind of
to the east, right? So we're keeping the hills between the Cimmerian steppes and us, right? Yeah.
Right.
So you're not quite to the woods yet.
No.
But close. But right in those hills, right adjacent to the woods, that last hill before the woods, it's like near the end of the day, and Bigby points out to you, he said that there's this kind of cliff, because there's some larger hills there. There's this part of a cliff face, which is shimmering. Sometimes it just looks like a regular cliff face, but then every once in a while, things just look like it kind of shimmers for a second, and you can see some doorways or openings in it, and then it shimmers back, and it's almost like some kind of magic or something.
Hiding or trick of the eye. Yeah.
Caverns or something? Some sort of opening?
and it looks as though, like on somewhat closer examination, as if you ride a little bit closer, unless you don't,
True.
that there are two openings, probably about a good 60s or so feet apart. One of that's like partially obscured by like boulders, but large boulders. Almost looks like they were put there as part of like to close it off or something.
Mhm.
And you can see, at least in one of them, it looks like there's a couple stairs that might go down into the hill itself. But it keeps shifting back and back to like being the cliffside with like a tree there, and then that just kind of sort of shimmers, and then you see this doorway again. It looks like sorcery, barbarian sorcery.
Hey, actually, can we sense it to see if we sense it? 4 and 12.
Oh, that's right.
The barbarians can do it.
They can sense sorcery.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Well, go ahead.
I
roll it,
don't
man.
do it. I rolled a 6.
Uh,
I don't do it.
Hang on. Let me get a D12. I got a 4. What's our score again? 1 and 12?
4 and 12.
Oh, 4 and 12. There we go.
If there's mighty magics, he would sense it.
Oh, yeah. There's some kind of mighty magic there. And it's wavering though.
Cthulhu, take it.
Is there?
Is there more sorcery? Do we?
It cries out for the hammer.
Uh,
Leave it be.
Is there any discernible pattern to the timing?
No, it almost no, not really. It almost looks
It's like
like
flickering.
yeah, it looks like it's flickering. It almost looks like it almost looks like something electrical that's just kind of like
Okay.
just flickering on off.
Okay, so it's shimmering, not like off on.
Sometimes it goes completely off. It shimmers for a second. Sometimes it goes completely off and it goes back on.
Probably some kind of illusion that's faltering.
I was just gonna Misket's gonna do it the old-fashioned way. He's gonna pick up some rocks from the ground and just kind of intermittently throw it at the door.
By Bab's blood and Morgan's mane, Magpie. What are you doing?
And one goes flat right in. I mean, it's now
Just
it's
straight in.
straight in. Those
Do
are openings in the rock face.
do any of them hit when the mountain hill or when the hill is off, or when the opening is off?
Right, so does it go through?
It goes through. It goes right through.
Okay, so all of them go
it is an
through.
illusion.
They're going through. Yeah.
So it's an illusion, not a portal going in and out of phase.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's an illusion.
Hmm.
And as what gets, one of the bigger rocks goes through, it just stops, and instead you just see the two doorways.
Oh.
What did
Stop
you do,
flickering
Magpie?
entirely.
What sorceries did you cast at it?
But Angram, you know that
Nothing.
sorcery abides in here.
And the sorcery that Angram was feeling just like slowly fades as that thing completely vanishes.
Well, I don't know what you did, Magpie, but you seem to have dispelled this foul sorcery. Should we take shelter on those caves?
Hells no.
And as we draw the curtain down on the session, it's about this time that Mizgit sees on the in front of the, let's see which one. Let's be fair. Let's not. I don't want to. Okay, in front of the left will be the left doorway. Very important to remember. Here, I'll put the little symbol right here. He sees on the ground, right in front of that partially obscured doorway, a dagger which appears to have jewels in the scabbard. Looks like a very, very fine
It'd
looking,
be an illusion too. Yes.
fine looking dagger. Something that's very, very shiny.
Told you, he's a magpie.
And that's where we're gonna end it right there.
Yeah, nice. Excellent.
Awesome.
I cannot believe how long the Weasel thing took. I thought that was gonna be fast. I really did.
Oh,
But,
well,
Wait, the
that's
AC
old
too?
school, right? You know.
well,
They
the AC
had-
too.
They had good AC and good hit points.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
was kind of bad luck because technically, I needed a 14 or a 13 because we had the +1 advantage from the horse.
Right.
So we just rolled a bunch of 10s and a bunch of 6s and stuff like that, and so never managed to hit until the. I think I only hit at the beginning, right? And I don't think I had a.
Yeah, I couldn't hit squat, man. I mean, I
Yeah.
even had a +1 for the beast. I knew that.
You hit him, yeah, but the +1's damage. But you hit him
Yeah,
twice with
you're
the
right,
net.
right.
You hit him twice with the net.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I did, but he broke free in the first one.
Well, yeah. And that actually worked. I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate for Misget, but at the moment, but it saved his bacon. So that's that wasn't a bad idea.
Fine.
So
That worked out great.
you know. So you guys did good. Okay, well anyway, yeah, you can cut the stream, I guess, Jim. But thanks everybody for
Cut the
watching.
scream.
The stream.
Cut the screaming.
Misbehave.
And hopefully we'll be back here next week and not